iMate is recreating his portfolio of smartphone with not only high-end user smartphone but also with entry levels, as this JAMA 201. We are on CellulareMagazine.it. I am Emilio Vignapiano. Let's see first the box, what it contains. It's not so small. Here was the smartphone, and here should be the warranty, the user manual, and the quick start. Stereo headphone with the mini USB connector, also the key to close the conversation. Then we have the travel charger, mini USB, and the USB cable for synchronization charging through the USB port. The smartphone, as you see, is pretty small. The keys are covered by a gum that is not so soft, and it's pretty nice to squeeze. Unfortunately, they are too much curved and they are too close one to each other, so you have to get really used to it. Instead, you will squeeze two different buttons each time. There is also a 5-direction joypad, and on the top there are two LEDs, one for the battery, the other one for the status of the phone. In fact, it flashes when you receive an email, an SMS, or you lost a phone call. The screen has the classical resolution in landscape, so 320 by 240 pixels. On the right side of the phone we found the balance of the volume, the key for the menu, the camera button. The camera is on the back and is just a 2 megapixel, working not so good, unfortunately. All the phone is covered by a gum that is really nice, also the feeling that gives when you touch it. The battery is really huge, 1050 milliampere. That gives you also, if you are not a very strong user, 5 days of autonomy. This balance is used to go through the application. In fact, there is also the OK button to select them or to go back. Mini USB slot for connection, but also for the headphone. On the bottom there is just a microphone. This phone is a 3-band with just GPRS and Edge connection. You don't have any UMTS, HSDPA or Wi-Fi. So it's very entry level. The memory on board is of 64 megabytes of RAM and 128 megabytes of ROM. So when you start the phone you have just 39 megabytes. So you really need an expansion memory that is located here with micro SD slot. The software inside, it's the Windows Mobile Standard Edition with few personalization of iMate. So you found the Club iMate email, that is a push email working pretty good, that synchronized perfectly with your server in the firm. iMate Configurator is a very useful application that can configure in very few clicks the MMS and internet connection. In this version that is not branded, we find also the Messenger and Windows Live, so you can chat. If you are a business user, you will appreciate clear view PDF and also Office Mobile, that is just for reading and modify documents. You cannot create any new documents from the smartphone. The price is €299, and this is the worst part, because for an entry level like this we expected at least €50–100 less. but it's working pretty good in messaging and also in reading SMS, email. The quality audio, it's not so good, but it's not even so bad. So users that are not expect a huge quality audio will appreciate. You will also appreciate the fast of this phone. In fact, there is a 300 megahertz Samsung processor, so you can easily go through documents, navigation, picture, and all the other stuff. For CellulareMagazine.it, Emilio Vignapiano with the iMate JAMA 200.